Gandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Linin Hu, empowering Pinoys, especially the 40s and above, to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. Kamusta po yung weather dyan sa inyo? Hope all is well, and I'm praying and hoping for those who have been, naapektuhan ng recent na paing, na bagyo. I hope all is well with you po, and I'm praying for recovery for you if you have been affected by the super typhoon. But of course, I like to let you know that there is hope. Of course, for those who are watching live, let me know ano po yung meals natin so that I can acknowledge you dito sa live natin. Later, I will share to you yung mga meals that literally changed my life. Ito po yung mga meals na, of course, pinagplanuhan ko. And then it's around of parang years of trial and error. Years of trial and error. I've been in the working out kumbaga experience for 8 years. And up until now, may mga days din I'm still adjusting. But it is proven in my life that if I stick with these three meals, 100% my life would be simple, sustainable, at saka without feeling deprived. So again, let me know in the comment section below, especially for those who don't have the ebook yet. Again, we have ebook for free. And if you share this live natin tonight, I will give to you your ebook completely free. If you are into food guide, if you want a sample meal plan, let me know. Maybe you can message me directly sa Facebook page ko. Coach Linin Ho, I need a meal book. Can you give me a copy? Yes, definitely. If you're into workout, I can give it to you as well, completely free. Just let me know what kind of ebook do you prefer. Now, of course, yung sa page ko, medyo automatic pa yun yung mga automated po yung nagre-reply doon. Bot po yung nagre-reply doon. So, meron po doon chat lang. But disregard it lang. And then I will get back to you as soon as possible. So, there you have it. Ebook. And then, just so you know, sa mga hindi pa naka-tune in sa page natin, Coach Linin Ho, you may want to follow this and like so that you will be notified by Facebook every time we have live na content. Definitely, my goal is to help 40s and above to rebuild their health. Just so you know, and for some of you know, and I assume most of you already know this, my dad passed away in his 40s. 7 kami magkakapatid. My mom is a government employee living from paycheck to paycheck. So I have seen the disaster that brought us without a father, a breadwinner sa bahay namin. So that is why my hugot in life is to help dads and moms to live longer, not just longer, but with quality so that they can spend quality time with their loved ones. And the same thing with me. So if you're 40s and above, it is never too late to start again. It is never too late to start afresh. But I would say the earlier you start, the better. Okay, the earlier you start, the better. So just so you know, I didn't come from a healthy family. Most of my life, I was skinny at saka sickly. And of course, if I stay that way, very miserable, very hassle yung life. So I need to do something about it. So I took a turn with my health. Right food plus right workout equals right body composition at saka good health. That's why right now, no, I'm so happy with the body composition. But above all, again, when you look at my body composition, some of you might say, na, no, it's just about six packs. No, no, no. Body composition is about having quality life. If you have strength, you can function well. If you have strength, you can be flexible. I remember no last week kasi ako mismo yung of course dito sa unit I need to grocery once a week. Tapos yung once a week ko na grocery, tag-isahan lang yon. So last week nag-grocery ako parang five na paper bags. Marami siya kasi meron akong mga binili na medyo kulang na mga supply dito sa unit. So lima siya, very very heavy siya. Thank God may strength ako to carry those grocery bags. That is the reason why we preach hard on muscle gains and not just on, having six packs because the true essence that of working out is longevity. And longevity means the quality and quantity of life. Okay? Sige, konting intro lang yon. Sige. First and foremost, before I share to you yung 3 meals that changed my life, I like to say hi to all our wonderful viewers. Of course, first on the list, si Ma'am Presi, yung avid, consistent natin na athlete when it comes to working out, 65, but still kicking and active in working out. Thank you, Madam, for tagging your friends. Hello, Victor. Good evening sa'yo. Kamusta yung workout nyo? Okay. Ma'am Donna, let me know, message nyo ako because we have options for your goals at saka sa needs mo. Ma'am Maricar, good evening po sa inyo. Looking forward as well to see your results sa, I think, yun sa concern mo about protein. So, all the best to you as well. As Raj Paliso, good evening watching from Mindanao. Hope all is well with you. Especially, heavily hit talaga yung Mindanao. So, ingat po sa inyo, Ma'am Asraj. At the same time, we have Ma'am Carolina. Yes, message me directly sa page ko and I will give it to you completely free. Ma'am Donna, yes, I will give it to you as well, Ma'am Donna. Good evening, sir. Can I have the ebook? Yes, message mo ako and I will give it to you for free. Make sure to share this live so that we can spread the message even further, especially sa mga kapwa Pilipino natin. Maricar, okay, may question po kayo. We'll answer it later, no? Ma'am Violeta, Asia Agustin, good evening. Kamusta yung shirt niyo, ma'am? I hope na-fit niyo po ng sakto. Sir Emmanuel, good evening po sa inyo. Axie, as always, YouTube natin na viewer watching from Saudi. Great to see you, sir. As well, Ma'am Ina, good evening sa iyo watching from Canada. Yeah. At saka si Ma'am Malu, Dikitan, good evening din sa inyo. Alright, sige. I hope wala kami na-miss dito, no? Okay, si Facebook user. Okay, good evening to you. Kung sino ka man, I hope you will learn something dito sa live natin. Alright, first and foremost, may 3 meals po na for me really work. And I can live with these 3 meals for the rest of my life. So, when you plan for your meals, there are 3 questions that you have to ask. 3 questions lang. If you can answer these questions well, you have your meal plan na. First question, is it simple? Is it simple? Meaning to say, when you prepare for that meal, complicated ba? Kasi if complicated siya, hindi siya simple. Simplicity means it takes a lot less effort at saka less time. Kasi aminin na natin, most of us are busy. We don't have time to prepare for our meals, tama? So if you want to take charge of your health, you have to, in a way, put some time preparing for your meals. So for us to prepare for our meals, it must be simple. Hindi complicated, hindi complex. Hindi tinatawag natin na it takes a lot of procedures na hindi ka na nag-i-enjoy. Simplicity, number 1. Number 2, is it sustainable? Sustainability means, can you still eat this at saka prepare for this next week? How about next month? How about next month? Sustainability means it's budget-wise as well. Kasi kapag hindi sa budget-wise, okay, kunwari, meron akong client na everyday, nagbe-beef siya. Okay, everyday beef steak, rib eye, kasi may budget siya. Sustainable yan for him. But for me, hindi ko kaya yung rib eye everyday. Although I like rib eye, lahat ng steak, I like it very much. I can live with that every day. Pero hindi siya sustainable kasi, of course, yung budget is kind of limited. So the same thing with you. With the meals that you have right now, is it sustainable? Is it budget-friendly for you? Is it available dyan sa inyo? Kunwari, kapag yung meals na prepare mo, bibilihin mo pa like 2 hours away from you, so hindi na siya simple, di ba? Hindi na siya sustainable. So it must be available dyan sa inyo. And I would say as well, when it comes to sustainability, dapat po fit siya sa taste buds nyo. Fit po sa taste buds nyo. Hindi po fit sa napanood nyo na fitness coach or from your coach. Dapat po ini-enjoy ang meal para maging sustainable. Kahit ano pang healthy yung meal na yan, pero hindi ka naman nag-i-enjoy, hindi po yan sustainable. So we have to find a way na yung meal na yan, ini-enjoy mo every time you have it. Okay? Pangatlo, di ba, simplicity, sustainability, at saka pangatlo, sensibility, or is it sensible? When I say sensible, Is it backed by science? Is it evidence-based? Na it will definitely help you. Kasi there are meals. Okay, kunwari you want to lose weight, pero what you want to eat na lang is ice cream. So, is it sensible to eat ice cream every day? Na yun na talaga meals mo. So, di ba, hindi siya backed by evidence na it will help you really in the long run to reach your protein needs, your nutritional needs at the same time. Sensible. There are a lot of meals right now that are backed by science that are both beneficial to you and helpful for your goals. Okay? So tatlo po yun. Now, this is my question. My first question is this. How much is your budget per meal? Okay. How much, magkano po yung budget nyo per meal? Okay. Paki-share po dito sa comment section. Sharing is caring so that others have idea as well. Okay. Good evening to you, Victor Abbas. Hello to you, Ma'am Olivia. Bernal Montano. Hello, Coach Riz. Good evening as always. Present to si Ma'am Inday Garutay. Okay, there you have it. Jesus, Gloria, hello po sa inyo. Great to see you, Ma'am. Elizabeth Escobar, as always. Thank you, Ma'am. No? Very supportive to at saka one of our models sa 40s and above. Sir Mario at the same time. At also we have Clarissa. Yes, okay. Let's claim that, yung gaining muscle. Okay. How much po yung budget nyo per meal? For me, yung budget ko per meal is around 70 to 100 pesos. 70 to 100 pesos, especially if I am the one who prepares for it. 70 to 100 pesos. How about you? Kamusta po yung budget nyo per meal? Okay, pakishare po dito para yung others have idea. Later, I will share to you bakit 70 to 100 pesos lang. So, sige. Let's go. What are the 3 meals that definitely changed my life? Number 1. Okay, make a guess. Ano kaya? Ayun. Okay. Chicken thigh at saka air fryer. I would explain why. Now, with air fryer, it's very, very sustainable for me, very simple. Kasi you can time it. Tapos while you time it, I can work my own work. Okay. Kasi your air fryer, of course, can function by its own. May timer siya. I can place my marinated chicken. All is well. Mabalikan ko lang after 30 minutes, after ko siya nabaliktad after 15 minutes. So, dalawang 15 minutes siya. After which, tapos na. It is very, very, very convenient. And I'm so thankful sa nag-invent ng air fryer because it made my life so simple. So, aside from that, na nakasave ako ng time and effort. Number 2, it saved me some, some seasoning at saka some condiments. Usually when I choose yung thigh part, kasi may fat na siya on its own, hindi na ako naglalagay ng oil. Imagine when you fry your chicken, di ba usually deep fry yan, how much yung oil na sinispend nyo on a daily basis. Sometimes hindi natin makikita na paunti-unti lang siya kasi yung oil na ginagamit natin, hindi siya ganun kasakit kasi paunti-unti lang siya. But if you try to, kumbaga, sum it up in a month, and in a year, magugulat ka when it comes to your expenses sa oil. Sa air fryer, as you can see dito, wala siyang oil. I use its own oil. Now, for others, especially if you are into losing fat, I do recommend go for breast part, yung pecho sa chicken kasi medyo less siya calories. Although very rich sa protein, that's the thing that you may need. At the same time, nakakabigay siya ng tinatawag natin na satisfaction, fullness feeling. So I won't recommend ilagay niyo po yung pecho sa air fryer kasi hindi po siya ganun kasarap. Kasi wala na siyang oil, very very dense siya. So yung lasa niya hindi siya ganun ka-sustainable at saka taste buds wise hindi siya ganun ka-enjoyable. For others siguro, na-enjoy nila yung breast part tapos lagay mo sa air fryer. Definitely, by all means, pagpatuloy mo yan as long as ini-enjoy mo siya. So, yun na po. Number 1 is air-fried chicken. Walang oil. It saved me time at saka effort at saka budget-wise, of course. Wala na kinakailangan na oil. At the same time, very juicy siya. Very crispy siya. Okay. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Jesus, yung budget niya per meal is 100 pesos. Same po tayo. 70 to 100. That's good. 10 dirhams, sabi ni Ma'am Presi. 10 dirhams, 2 pesos, magkano kaya? 158 pesos. Wow. Okay, so Of course, yung currency mag-iba, no? Very fair pa din yung 158 pesos. Thank you for sharing. No? So that's number 1, air fried chicken. Number 2, okay, canned tuna at saka itlog. Canned tuna at saka itlog. Now, for others, they don't prefer canned tuna kasi of course may mga preservatives. But for me again, buying tuna fresh from the market is not sustainable for me. Kasi again, ang budget ko limited. So what I do is I purchase yung canned tuna, yung oil na is olive oil. So meron yung Golden Seas na tuna that I recommend. Hindi po ako affiliated sa Golden Seas, pero I do recommend that brand kasi olive oil ang ginagamit nila at saka super dense sa tuna. May mga other brands kasi when you look at it, yung size ng lata parehas lang pero mas marami pa yung oil at saka yung juice niya kaysa sa tuna mismo. You buy tuna not because of the juice at saka sa oil. You buy it for the tuna. Okay. So yung tuna niya, yung 156 grams niya, that's around 60 pesos. Tapos lagyan ko ng 3 itlog. Diba? Itlog. Ngayon, 6 to 7 pesos siya. So 60 plus 24, that's around 100 pesos. Diba? So very sustainable for me at saka from time to time, nilalagyan ko siya ng cheese, okay, para tanggal umay. Nilagyan ko siya ng kamatis. Minsan separate siya, meaning i-fry ko separately yung itlog, sunny side up, tapos i-fry ko separately yung canned tuna. That is why we have to be creative with what we eat. As for me, variety is the key. Kasi kapag paulit-ulit lang na like kunwari canned tuna at saka itlog, the same na pagluto, for 1 month medyo umay siya. But the way you cook it, like what I said, may cheese siya minsan, may tomato siya minsan, meron siyang pepper minsan, meron siyang paprika minsan pinag-separate ko siya, minsan sunny side up, meaning sometimes scrambled egg siya with canned tuna. So, paiba-iba lang. You have to be creative with what you eat. Okay. Again, the key here is to be flexible at saka you have to make your meals enjoyable. Kasi every time nag-i-eat ka, tapos sobrang lungkot ng buhay mo, nasa-stress ka. Okay? Yung food po is a blessing. So we have to appreciate that. And the one way for us to appreciate it is to be creative. Tama ba? So canned tuna at saka itlog. I love this. Alam nyo, I like to share to you, yung mga days talaga na very, very gipit ako sa buhay, talagang wala-wala na. Yung nagpa-survive sa akin, guess what? Itlog. Isang itlog, 2 itlog, just for me to survive. When I have that, so super happy na ako. Tapos I would, think of my other itlog na i-prepare the other day. May mga season pa ako ng life ko few years ago na very gipit sa buhay. So I'm so thankful sa itlog, okay, na mayroon tayong itlog na very affordable. Kasi though affordable siya, yung nutrients niya napakayaman naman. Yung itlog po, meron siyang protein. Okay, yung medium-sized eggs ng itlog, meron siyang around 6 grams ng protein. And on top of that, meron siyang mga vitamins. Meron siyang selenium, meron siyang choline. Napakarami pong nutrients na nasa itlog. Pero when you look at the mainstream na resources, they will demonize yung itlog because of bad cholesterol, because of LDL. Well, actually, that's dietary cholesterol, and we don't have available resources, evidence yet to prove that it's a bad cholesterol yung kinakain natin sa itlog. That is why if you're in local community, some influencers would eat around 5 or 6 eggs a day, and that's totally okay. Just so you know, ilang years na po ako kumakain ng itlog, like 5 to 6 eggs a day, and I've been so strong, so light. Okay, I've never experienced that before when I was, depending on high carb meals without eggs. Okay, so that's how beneficial. That's why super love ko talaga yung itlog kasi aside from nag-survive ako, okay, physically, it also helped me, push through on a day-to-day basis. So if nagpapasalamat ka merong itlog, okay, give me a thumbs up dito sa comment section. Okay, itlog, the key to success. Okay, that's number 2, canned tuna at saka itlog. Okay, number 3, Alright, ano kaya yung number 3? Alright, bangus. Okay, bangus. Now, the good thing about bangus, okay, is of course may protein siya, may good fat siya at the same time. Now, when it comes sa nutrients na kinakailangan natin, yung good fats from the fish, okay, that's really good for us. That's what they call fish oil, okay? Yung fatty fish, EPA, DHA. It will help our brain at saka yung blood flow natin. That is why it is highly recommended, especially if you are in low carb, that you have a variety of meals. If you have option, do not depend lang on chicken all the rest of your life. You have to have variety din with fish. Okay? Especially yung mga high-fat na fish. If nakakaangat sa buhay, you may want to go sa salmon, mackerel. Okay? Kasi napakagandang content niya when it comes sa EPA and DHA. Bangus as well meron. Kasi pinili ko yung bangus kasi very affordable siya. Masarap siya. Easy to prepare. Pinipito ko lang siya. Konting asin, pepper lang, solved na. Okay? It took me less than 30 minutes to prepare for that. And on top of that, okay, aside from na it breaks me from my from my usual na routine na puro chicken lang. Kasi honestly, no, when you open my fridge, makikita mo to puro manok lang talaga. 'Di ba? So I have to do something para may interruption lang with my meals. So what I do, I purchase fish at least once a week lang na merong interruption with my usual meals. Okay. Bangus, also, napakaganda kasi meron siyang tinatawag na protein din na very rich. At the same time, it has all the essential na nutrients din na kinakailangan natin for muscle growth. So, fish, okay, do not neglect your fish needs. Usually, yeah, when we talk about fish oil, if your real food cannot sustain your fatty fish na needs, okay, go for supplementation. Supplementation only exists if kulang yung fish na kinakain mo. Okay. And not just with fish, but in all other nutrients as well. So, yung ideal na serving for fish, no, para ma-reach natin yung ideal na EPA, DHA is around 500 grams per week. Okay. 500 grams per week. When you hit that, you're good. If you can go over that, much, much better. Okay? So, not only that, no, not only fish, but I will, kasi yung sa title natin, 3 meals that changed my life. Yes. Ito po yung mga kinain ko for the past years na it helped me not just with my health but also with my finances. Kasi aside from it's very affordable, okay, easy po siya to prepare. So again, let's go back to what I've said earlier when it comes sa 3 criteria or questions that you have to ask when you prepare for your meals. Is it simple? Is it sustainable? Is it sensible? Okay. Simplicity, sustainability, at saka sensibility. So if you have all these 3 factors, you're good to go. Again, when it comes to fitness, and not just in fitness, but in health in general, it is very important to prepare and plan for it. They say a war is won inside the general's tent, meaning if you can sustain this lifestyle if you prepare for it. Kasi what will happen if you don't prepare for it? Hassle. Kasi no option, you will resort to whatever is given to you. But if ever merong mga handaan, like mga buffet, especially holiday, malapit na, alam mo yung kakainin mo. So may mga trick pala dyan. So, kunwari, if nasa buffet ka, sa holiday ka, go for meat first. Go for protein. Okay. Kasi yung protein, meat, will give you satisfaction level. Fullness feeling. Okay. Fullness feeling. And we need that. And on top of that, aside from busog ka, busog din yung cells mo of the nutrients that you have taken. After which, if you have appetite for something, you choose. Okay, after na nakain mo na lahat ng protein na gusto mo, you can tikim lang a bit of something that you like. Okay, so fill in the blank. Ano man yung gusto mo. As long as na fill in mo na yung gusto ng katawan mo, ng cells mo, which are of course the nutrients and especially protein. Okay, so that's number 3. And we'll end with 2 more. May bonus po tayo for tonight. Okay, may pa bonus po tayo. So I also take these two things, two meals, kasi of course, nag-a-adjust tayo as we go along. So dito is ground beef. Okay, ground na beef. Okay, medyo hindi po to on a usual basis. Kasi when you compare no, yung price ng chicken sa beef malayo siya. Yung beef ngayon is around 300 plus, close to 400. Yung chicken naman is around 210 per kilo. So hindi ko siya usual na kinakain. Pero again, just to break the cycle of paulit-ulit na chicken lang. Kasi if paulit-ulit lang, baka lilipad na ako. Okay? Makakapakpak na ako sa manok na manok lang everyday. So I have to diversify, kumbaga. So yung ground beef, the reason why I choose ground beef is this. Of course, yung beef natin sa Philippines, hindi siya soft, tama? Yung usual na grass-fed na beef natin dito. Yung soft, of course, yung imported, tama, na mga beef, in which medyo mahal. That's not my standard when it comes to budgeting. So yung ground beef, easy to prepare. Ang ginagawa ko lang, so I add pepper and salt, tapos butter something, a little butter, good to go na. Beef. Yung kinain ko po actually last week, at saka tonight is ground beef. Konting pepper, konting salt, napaka-juicy, solved na. Okay? At saka yung beef kasi napaka-dense niya sa nutrients as well. Okay? One of the most nutrient-dense meals in the planet is actually beef. That's why if you have an option, I would go for this. Okay? Yung mga imported especially kasi soft yung meat nila sa beef especially. So that's for the other bonus. And the other thing that I'm taking, especially when I'm into bulking, is whey isolate protein. Okay. Now, whey isolate protein is not applicable to everyone. It depends. Kasi whey protein offers convenience. If your real food, yung mga kinakain mo na solid, can sustain your nutritional at saka protein needs, no need for protein shakes. But if you cannot meet it kasi walang time to prepare, wala ka ng appetite kasi super busog ka na, pero gusto mong ma-meet yung protein mo, that's where protein shake comes in. Protein is just food in liquid form. Okay. Protein is just liquid form na food. So yung ginagawa ko, especially if I go for travel, at saka may mga days talaga na hindi kaya ng appetite ko at saka time ko, I have my own stock of protein shake. So that's where I take it. I don't take it every day. There are only days na I need to target my protein needs. And also, would you agree with me na may mga days talaga that there are cravings na hindi mo makakontrol? Okay. That you're craving for something or salty meals at saka yung mga unusual, hindi naman ganun ka-healthy na meals. Okay. So last time, I remember, nag-hit yung cravings ko. So I had two options. Kasi dito sa baba namin, maraming mga fast food. Okay. Maraming fast food. So I have option. Either I go to this fast food na merong hot shots, alam niyo yung restaurant na yun, yung fast food na yun. Kasi salty, di ba? Or I would go sa 7-Eleven at saka bumili ng peanuts. Alam niyo yung Sogo peanuts, yung spicy, di ba? So may mga cravings ako na ganoon. So I realized yung pag-spend ko sa ganoon hindi siya sustainable. Kasi I would spend around close to 100 pesos every time there's cravings. So what I did, I prepare at saka visualize if I do this, hindi siya sustainable for my budget. So what I did, nag-purchase po ako ng whey protein. Kasi every time mag-hit yung cravings ko, at least protein siya. Healthy siya, di ba? So yung per serving ng protein na binibili ko is around 40 to 60 pesos. Okay. 40 to 60 pesos per serving. So at least hindi na ako magte-tempt na bumaba at saka yung mag-resort sa budget, hindi ganoon ka budget wise na meals. Okay. Protein shake, solved na. So that's the beauty of protein shake again. So there you have it. Sige. Before I dwell with your questions, I like to let you know na for you to have this, we have to understand na yung body natin. Okay. One healthy meal won't make you healthy. Again, one healthy meal will not make you healthy. Kunwari, you take one meal of healthy meals like beef, tsaka meron kang lettuce dyan, may garden salad ka dyan. You look at the mirror after, walang nagbago. Tama? On the other end, if you eat one unhealthy meal, wala din po mangyayari. Kunwari, go ka sa fast food, tapos burger at saka fries. After you eat that, look at the mirror, wala po nangyari. But if you commit to that on a weekly, monthly basis, for sure, may magbabago po sa body composition nyo, on your energy, on your cravings. My last tip for you is this: commit to the process. Commit to the process. Never look at the results yet. Although that's good kasi may goal ka, but I want you to enjoy the process. Sometimes kasi we're so engrossed with the results that we forget to enjoy the process. You have to enjoy every meal. You have to enjoy every meals that you have with your loved ones. Okay. You have to enjoy your working out days. Okay. You have to enjoy every process that you're taking to account so that you can build your health. Enjoy the process. Okay. That's the key. Kasi if you cannot enjoy it, and if you don't have a way to enjoy it, I assure you 100% hindi ka po tatagal. Kasi when it comes to health, it is long term. That's why we call it lifestyle. We don't call it really like a diet. Okay? Kasi when you call it diet, parang, it gives you parang automatic na idea na it's, restriction at saka deprivation. We don't want that. Okay? Kasi the moment you deprive yourself or yung feeling na you feel na nililimit mong self mo, stress po yun sa katawan. And every time your body is stressed, it is bound to repeat the same kind of mistake. Kasi every time you're stressed, guilty po yung feeling natin. Okay? If you are guilty to something na ginawa mo, like kunwari cheat meal, you are bound, studies would tell us, if you feel guilty with the thing that you have done, you are bound to repeat it. You are bound to repeat the same mistake. So you have to enjoy it every moment of our life and commit to a long-term habit. So there you have it. Pag-usapan natin po yung mga questions nyo all about fitness, maybe about low-carb and fasting. Place it here sa comment section natin, tapos let's answer it one by one. So let me review yung mga questions natin from the top. Okay. Questions. Okay, ito kay from Maricar. Maricar, coach, ask ko lang, pag 3 meal a day ka, ano ang maganda mag-workout? After breakfast mag-workout or before workout? That's a good question, Maricar. So first and foremost, the best schedule for your workout is the schedule that you can stick to. Kasi if you cannot stick to it, kahit anong advice ko dito, hindi naman siya sustainable for you. Well, ideally, it would be best if you are working out sa umaga, you have it training fasted state. Okay? So that yung katawan mo won't be that heavy. Kasi every time you eat, of course, that's a matter of blood flow sa appetite natin, sa digestive tract natin. When you work out, it's a blood flow as well. So nag-aagawan sila. So can you imagine, So although I'm not saying na you cannot work out before you can eat after the workout, you need to give time to it. So the ideal is this, let me recalibrate kasi I just want to make sure yung sinabi ko tama. I'm not saying na hindi pwedeng mag-workout after you eat. Okay? Kasi for others, they need some time. Okay? Like 1 hour to 2 hours before yung katawan nila is ready for the session. Okay? That's what I mean. So ideally, kapag umaga, just stick po yung time natin. So I would suggest do it your meal after your workout. You train fasted. Okay? Train while you're fasted. Okay, I hope that's a simple response to your question, no? Okay. Sige. Other more questions? Lagay natin dito. Ma'am Jesus, pag gain weight po, kailangan ba 3 times a day kakain? Ideally, mama, for gaining weight, okay, especially lang galing tayo sa low carb and fasting na 16-8, at saka nag-drastic na talaga yung pag-change ng weight nyo, it would be best to divide your meals into 3. Kasi if you just have it to 2 meals, hindi po kaya ng katawan natin to absorb yung protein in just 2 na meals. Okay, so it's not wise. it would be best to have it 3 meals. Okay? Sige. Is the whey protein shake LC? Well, ideally, ma'am, it is low carb friendly. Yung whey protein po is from the milk. Okay. And then, yung generally, mama, yung mga whey protein, it would, yung carb content niya per serving, 1 gram. 1 gram per serving. To, yung pinakamataas na nakita ko so far when it comes to whey protein is 5 grams. Okay, 5 grams yung pinakamataas talaga. So yes, it's diabetic friendly. Is there a certain amount of protein to intake for not to compromise? Okay. That's a good question, Lucas, at saka si Ma'am Donna. No, just to clarify, there are brands that are okay for us, especially if where we advocate yung low carb at saka yung anti-inflammatory na mga meals. So, may mga ingredients kasi in other brands na mataas sa mga hindi necessary na mga ingredients. Okay, kunwari merong maltodextrin. So, higher dose of that is not good. So, I would suggest, message nyo po ako kasi I have brands that I can recommend to you. Si Ma'am Lucas at saka si Ma'am Donna. Okay, I do recommend some brands that are coach approved at saka doctors approved in our community. Evelyn, yes, watching from Sampaloc. Okay, what do you put in the protein shake po? Well, usually, wala. Tubig lang at saka protein shake. Some other days, I would mix yung creatine. Okay, creatine po is a natural supplement that will help you increase with your strength at saka muscle retention. So, tubig lang usually. There are days din, Ma'am Mayrino, na medyo boring yung protein ko. Nilalagyan ko ng milk. Okay. For us, no, sa mga low carb community, you know this, no, there are milk that is low carb. Unsweetened almond milk is one, tama? So that can help us as well. So, okay. Good evening, Coach. Is it okay to have protein shake every day? Well, if kulang yung protein mo every day, yes, okay lang siya. But I would suggest prioritize yung real whole food mo. Now, before I answer the next question, low bat na pala ako. So, kailangan ko pala, saksak ko muna. Quickly lang. Okay. Okay. Solve. Okay. Next question we have here from Facebook user. No? Sige, walang pangalan. Sige. Do you still drink supplements for workout? Yes. Yung tinitake ko ngayon, to be honest with all of you, meron ako tinitake na creatine. Okay. In other days, I take whey protein kasi na-mention ko kanina may mga days talaga na hindi ko ma-meet yung protein ko. I have my phytonutrients as well. Phytonutrients is the nutrients from the plants, especially if you are into low carb or carnivore. Wala pa tayong sufficient na source of phytonutrients. Also, I have my magnesium, B vitamins, naka-all-in-one supplement na po siya. Fish oil as well. So those are my non-negotiable. Yes, I hope I answered the question, Facebook user. Okay, Tak Cater. Okay. Okay lang po ba hindi kumain ng veggies, puro meat and eggs lang po? Mga anak ko kasi hindi veggie eater po. Thanks and God bless. Well, yung mga nutrients po sa meat are, what shall I say, superior when it comes to protein. So first and foremost, carnivore po ako and I'm loving it kasi because protein-wise and then appetite-wise, satisfying po siya. So make sure mo lang, ma'am, na yung needs ng ng anak nyo, especially with protein, is achievable siya, even though hindi sila nagpe-veggies. Okay? Kasi yung mga other nutrients kasi may mga other nutrients na can be found in meat that cannot be found in vegetables. So you have to know ano po yung mga specific na needs ng anak nyo when it comes to nutrients, especially if may deficiency. Okay, sige. There you have it. Sige, Gloria. Kung 3 meals, what time to start after workout po ba? 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Kung 3 meals, okay, I would suggest have a gap of 5 to 6 hours in between meals. So, kunwari kung first meal mo, 8 a.m. So, count 5 to 6 hours. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, 1 p.m. Okay, tapos another 5 to 6 hours siya. As long as you can stick to it. Kasi there is what we call circadian rhythm. Yung circadian rhythm po, it's yung body clock po natin. And it's not just for our sleeping at saka waking up. It also exists with your eating pattern. So if you can stick to it, eating at the same time, much, much, much better. Coach, tinitimbang niyo po ba bawat food na kinakain niyo? In the past, yes. That is why I would recommend for some of you, for your first month, you have to weigh yung mga kinakain niyo, yung meat especially, so that you have an idea na ano po yung serving niya. So for me right now, kasi tinry ko yan, I was measuring my meals, especially my meat ko. Even though I'm not measuring it, I can have guesstimate. Alam niyo yung guesstimate? Guess at saka estimate without measuring. Kasi alam ko na parang ganito, ganito mga roughly mga ganito, 120 grams ng protein to. Ang ganitong servings na to, yung ganitong breast part ng chicken, it will give me around 100 grams ng protein. Because I did it as an assignment before. So, guesstimate lang kasi for me, it is not sustainable to carry with you yung weighing scale, yung food scale everywhere you go. Imagine, nasa restaurant ka tapos nag-weigh ka dyan ng pagkain mo. For some of you, ginagawa niyo yan siguro. That's okay. I'm not judging you. But for me, it's not sustainable. Okay? Kasi extra hassle siya, time and effort. Okay? Okay. Coach, teacher po, kaya wala akong time mag-exercise ng morning. Kaya sa afternoon po ako mag-exercise 4:03 p.m. to 6 p.m. 3 times a week. Okay lang po ba ginagawa ko? Well, 4:30 p.m. to 6. Okay. That's around, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Now, with the time na 4:30 p.m., that's okay. Kasi that's ideal for some of you, especially for those who are busy, hindi na magawa sa morning. Yung 1 hour and 30 minutes, ma'am, that's too much. If you can lessen it to 45 minutes to 1 hour, tapos full body workout po siya, tapos 3 times a week in which ginagawa nyo, tapos spread it out lang, Mondays, Wednesdays, at saka Fridays, you're good na. Make sure po may structure po kayo sa workout. Okay, kapag 1 hour and 30 minutes, that's too much, I think. Okay, so let's simplify your life, 45 minutes to 1 hour, 3 times a week na full body workout. Koy Patrick, pleasant evening. How long po ang rest bago kumain after your workout, please? Well, okay. Usually, if after workout, ang pinag-usapan po usually after workout, when you eat, when you rest bago kumain, it's debatable. It's debatable. Kasi yung muscle protein synthesis, that's quite technical, no? Pero yung pagbuo ng muscle natin from the protein that we take, range siya, that's around 4 and even 24 hours. So others would say it is best to have your meals after your workout kasi insulin sensitive ka. Your body is able to absorb yung kinakain mo kasi after workout niya. Others would say 1 hour. So I would say what is the schedule that works for you. But either way, if you eat right away or 1 hour, walang problema as long as you can stick to it in the long term. Okay. Sige. Maricar, black coffee pwede po ba sa protein shake? You would mix yung hot at saka sa protein shake. There are studies that would tell us okay i-mix yung protein shake sa cold water at saka room temperature. Hindi siya recommended for hot water. So I won't recommend that. Okay, so go lang for water tapos room temperature. Okay. Pwede po ba vitamin D3 before bedtime? Yes na yes, especially if kulang yung exposure mo sa sunlight. So if kulang talaga, yes, you can supplement yung D3. Make sure na na-reach mo yung IU na recommended for you. Okay? Sige. Message nyo po ako. Let's see if may slot po tayo sa coaching. Pero if hindi tayo maka-reply, meron po tayong waiting list doon sa after nyo po na-fill out yung form. Sa mga nag-chat po sa page ko, automatic po yun na. So pasensya. So meaning, when you chat sa page ko, meron po siyang link na ibibigay sa inyo for one-on-one coaching. So for some of you, hindi ko na-replyan kasi yung schedule ko kasi sa coaching, nag-start at 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Yun po ka-loaded. Pero if naka-fill out na po kayo sa form, if you're interested sa coaching, meron po akong list doon kasi naka-automatic naman siya. Malalaman ko kung sino yung nauna. So the better, ma'am, if you want to avail of the coaching, The earlier you fill out the form, the better. Okay. Ma'am Carolina, natural ang mawala ng appetite pag naglo-low carb. But in my case, dumating sa punto na parang hindi ko na matake ang food. At lately, inalabas ko lang ang feeling, ma-update at sikmura at lemon. Wow, yeah, that's normal, ma'am. Actually, 90% of my students, clients right now, the same na situation. They are struggling and challenged with their appetite. Kasi nanggaling sila sa 2 meals, 1 meal a day. So yung appetite nila, and not just yung appetite nila, but yung stomach nila, okay, nag-shrink. Yung ability to, absorb, utilize yung meals. So normal po siya. So but what I would say, yung sa may feeling na ma-update ang sikmura at lalamunan. So you have to check, ma'am, if what are the triggers. Kasi if it's related to acid reflux, we have to consult professional advice for that. Okay, what are yung symptoms po nyo sa mahapdi na sikmura at lalamunan, because that's different, ma'am. So once you know that, okay, eliminate mo na yung meals or yung drinks that trigger yung mahapdi na sikmura at lalamunan. Okay, sige. Yes, happy to help. Happy to help. Okay. Debbie Paragas, workout po before breakfast. Okay. Workout before breakfast before. Okay. So you mean na mag-workout ka before breakfast. Okay. Well, first and foremost, ma'am, no, when you work out, I would suggest hindi po ganun ka yung tiyan natin, hindi po siya busog. Kasi in some cases, if busog po siya, you will vomit. In some cases, hindi po ganun ka energetic yung feeling. Kasi no, when it comes to workout, again, it's a blood flow. It's a matter of blood flow. And then yung digestive tract natin, kapag puno siya ng pagkain, it's a matter of blood flow at the same time. So I won't recommend na puno pa ang tiyan before you have your workout. You have to wait around 2 to 3 hours before you have your workout. Thank you. Happy to help, Ma'am Carolina. At saka Ikoy Patrick, happy to help as well. Again, if you find value dito sa live natin, share this, tag your friends or loved ones, because we need to tell them that there is hope. They can start again. They can rebuild their health. They can take back yung life nila, yung mga days na were wasteful because of old bad habits. Pwede pa pong ma-reverse. Let's give them hope. So share this video, tag them, and make sure to like the page, Lean in Hope, so that you will be notified by Facebook every time we have free na broadcast. Okay, last question dito. Ask ko lang, sige. Ask ko lang kung pwede sa low carb ang saging na as nilaga. Well, definitely no. When you ask the low carb community, no, it is regarded as high carb. So yung saging, if you are wondering no bakit, because of course fructose, may carbohydrates po siya. So yung allowed lang po in the low carb, okay, when it comes sa fruits, we have avocado, we have lemon, okay, berries, okay, especially yung blueberries, okay, especially may supply ka ng blueberries, wow na wow. So go for that, okay? But sige, Teofilo, sa mga hanep natin na mga 50-year-older na very modern adult kasi yung katawan niya is very batak. Okay, so Sir Teofilo, pagpatuloy mo lang yung fitness, low carb, fasting mo na lifestyle. Ma'am Shili Lawaan, good evening to you, ma'am. Kamusta ka, ma'am? Okay, send my regards to your husband as well. You look good, by the way. Nakita kami last time sa National Low Carb Day with Dr. Grace, of course, yung si Ma'am Shelly at saka yung husband niya, they are so good people. So there you have it again. Every Monday at saka Wednesday we have live every 7 p.m. So my hope is this. We can give hope sa 40s and above. We should rebuke or kumbaga should not normalize na kapag 40 ka na, you have to depend on medications. 40 ka na, wala ka ng time for workout. If 40 ka na, ganun na talaga yung health mo. You will have that for the rest of your life na wala na talagang hope. So let's reverse that thinking. Also, I like to special mention yung tinatawag natin na dad bods. Kasi nino-normalize ngayon yung dad bods. Alam niyo yung dad bods? Yung tatay na malaki yung tiyan. Okay, of course, we are not judging and condemning them. Pero hindi po siya cool. Kasi if you have that buds, visceral fat po yun, body fat po yun. Visceral fat is dangerous because they're the ones who cover our organs. And that is related as well to heart attack, type 2 diabetes, and so on and so forth. So we can reverse that. Let us not normalize yung dot buds. Okay? So for our live viewers, again, thank you for watching because you watch in our live. I'm so grateful because you want to fill this up. Yung knowledge, okay, is our asset. So let's keep on learning, share this to your loved ones. Again, this is Coach Linin Ho. My mission is to empower 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. God bless po sa inyo lahat. Happy lifting and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.